Hey, what's up? Hi, hey now. You're an all-star. How you doing? You're doing all right? Good. Welcome, greetings. Thanks for being here. Thanks for clicking on the video. I had energy, and then I lost it. And I was thinking, you know what? I want this to be a fun episode. I feel like I've been in a very sort of like in a bit of a preachy, talky mood. Being all discoursey, being all saying things that are mean. Saying, being all conversational, and where's the fun? Where did the fun go? I was saying on my Discord and stuff earlier that it's weird. Social media is weird. There's a lot of whiplash between like super depressing shit and then like random, trivial, funny stuff that doesn't matter. And then you're just sort of bombarded with these two worlds, and you don't really know how to align yourself, where to put your little video in. But I guess it's here, wherever this is. I want to be real with you, but also I want to make the videos fun. Whoa, pixel art. It is what it is. I just appreciate you being here. Imagine if this small little channel got bigger. Yeah, it's only good, right? I've been working on pixel art. I've been enjoying working on these last few pixel arts I've been doing. I'm at that point where I'm sort of running low on videos, so I've got to do a few new pieces. I got to get down to work and do some new little drawings. Every so often, I like to do a few videos, a few drawings all at once, just so I've got like stock. Like I'll be frank with you. I've had a few like fan animations like for like Super Beard Bros or like my brother and me ideas, but it's just animation takes so long, and then I'm like, if I want to do animation I should be doing other stuff. So yeah, I'm just letting you know I haven't been working on any animation. I probably should, because they seem to be the most popular videos of mine, but I haven't. Mainly because I feel like I'm just putting animation on hold because I want to do graphic novel. That's like my real dream. That's my real. I saw a really cool tweet by someone the other day saying they were like, I'm condensing down their idea and interpreting it in my words, but the general gist of it was, there's loads of people out there who want to get into animation, want to be showrunners, like want to make their own cartoons, but loads of them are sort of going one way, which is like working your way up and being an animator and going that way and like, I don't know, job to job and rising up the ranks kind of thing. But then he also sort of said, like, how about think of it as like maybe you should have an idea first. Like you want your own show, then why not focus on the idea? Like why not have the thing? Why not work on the thing that you want to make a show, and then you have that. And if it's good, you could pitch it to someone, and you might not be anywhere in the industry, but they might accept it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where Pendleton Ward was at in his life when he got Adventure Time, but I'm pretty sure he was like almost living in his car. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not idolizing the sort of like struggling artist. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, he had Adventure Time as his passion thing that he'd created. So I'm just letting you know that, like, here's this story and the graphic novel that I'm trying and trying to write and create. That's what I'm prioritizing because I think it's good. I think it's a cool idea, and I'm passionate about it. So that's what I've been working on. Going back to what this video is, pixel art, sweet. I like it. It's good. I think I'm happy with this one. I'm pleased with it. It's all right. So basically, I've just had quite a few like random pixel art drawing ideas, which is good because I know they're sort of popular and people like it. And I like it too. Let's not get that. It's weird. Like, I do enjoy pixel art, but it's not my first. I wouldn't describe myself first off as a pixel artist. Like, I'm an illustrator first. Environment, character design, illustration, 2D concept art. Boom. That would be my number one, I think. But I've been enjoying these. And yeah, I just had a few random little ideas. I've got a little list of video ideas in the background, in the works that I'm working through. It just so happened I had like 3 individual ideas happen that all had a consistent theme. Lots of greens and browns, lots of nature, lots of trees, lots of fields, lots of rocks, mossy rocks. That's the like imagery we're talking. Looking at the narrative of the 3 ideas that I've got, there's definitely it's kind of like witchcraft and wizardy landscapes. So that's the theme. So this first one, I had the idea of having a little hideout in the forest that's like inbuilt to some rocks, cabiny hideout, little wizardy witchy lodge. This whole drawing in its entirety took me about 4 hours, and there was a lot of changes. I can't remember like what I've left in and what I've edited down or whatever, but I feel like there's a few gaps. I didn't fully get the perspective down straight away. Like I didn't get in the sketch, I knew kind of how I wanted to draw the little hideout, the little house. I knew how I wanted that to be, but I didn't fully nail down exactly what the perspective was. I kind of wanted it, initially I wanted it really close to the ground, like you were looking out across the leaves. I do the hut, I do the background, do some of the rocks and the trees and the floor, and then I struggle a bit with the far background, but I'm pleased with just like the misty, like mist and like loads and loads of trees just within the tree line, like you can see the outskirts of the forest kind of. But I genuinely, truly, with this piece, I struggled to see in my head what I wanted to do in the foreground. I didn't know whether to include characters. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to just do the classic thing where you have something like dark and black and blurry, like in the foreground, just to give it perspective, which is a go-to, which is a Poncho Pilgrim pixel art go-to. You know, I didn't do anything amazing in the end. You know, it's kind of just like a tree and some rocks and some grass and some roots. Once I put everything together, like I add some really cool rocks, like rune rocks that I'm pleased with that have like magical runes on. I add 2 characters, like these are like my some of the comic characters. One of the Poncho Pilgrims, sort of like witchy druid ladies, is on the rock, and then one of my main characters from my graphic novel is in the foreground-ish, kind of. You'll notice the placement of the characters and the sort of composition of the foreground, I feel like just doesn't work too well. I feel like I needed to work more on it. And don't get me wrong, like I'm really pleased with the imagery, right? This is me just analyzing what I've done. Like, I don't know, I don't do this all the time, I guess. But, you know, I don't know whether this is even useful for you. I don't even know whether you're interested in me talking about the art that much. Funny thing about this composition that I've done is it almost feels like it's an in-between shot. It's almost like the composition isn't quite right. And if it was like an animation or a film and this was a camera shot, it feels like this is halfway between. It's almost like it should have panned, and it's halfway through panning to this character or this like little glade or whatever, and it's gonna stop. The camera will stop in a bit, but it hasn't quite got there. The character that I've drawn is like right in the middle of the frame, so it's kind of just like not right. But yeah, having said all that about my graphic novel and what I'm working on, this pixel art, I'm like loosely connecting it to my graphic novel. Like I'm inserting my characters. I think it's not bad. I've just finished actually the second pixel art wizardy landscape, naturey pixel art piece, and that one I am super pleased with. This one, it's a weird in-between shot. I don't know what's going on with the camera angle, but what are you gonna do? I don't know what to talk about. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoying it. Like, more videos on the way as usual. I know I've had comments here and there, like weird comments, good comments. Like, I'm always super grateful for all the nice comments. Like, you guys are great. You are all really cool folks, and I really appreciate you supporting me, encouraging me, commenting on whatever. Like, it's really nice. And like, this is just, this ain't nothing. This is like a drop in the ocean of YouTube. Um, and I wish YouTube was better, and I wish it was easier to find cool YouTubers. But it is what it is. You know what YouTube's like. You know what the internet's like. Um, it's just amazing that you found me. You found me, traveler. Well done. You found me. Thank you for being here. I've got more to talk about. Like, what else has been going on? Like, there's Xbox. Xbox event was pretty cool. I absolutely love Fable and Halo. Fable, Halo 3 and Fable, the original Fable. Two of the I've two of my favorite games of all time, gotta be, or at least like games that I've played tons of. So like, although I'm probably not gonna get an Xbox, those two things were gave me, Halo Infinite looked pretty cool. You know what I'm really jealous of? I'm just jealous of Ooblets. Ooblets has come out and it looks great, and I really want to play Ooblets, but it's only on like PC and Xbox at the moment, and I hate PC gaming. As you know, I've got a MacBook. I'm just not a big fan. I'm a console gamer for life. So I really wanna, yeah, I wanna play Ooblets. Please come to PlayStation. That would be great. Or Switch. There was another game the new Rare game. Holy shit, the new Rare game looks rad. Everwild. I gotta say, the only thing that let it down was the narration. Very sort of cheesy, generic story by the looks, but the art looks so cool. The art was very like Avatar, weird creatures, Studio Ghibli, like cell shaded kind of, witchy wizardy people walking around in robes, cool hair, sweet funky animals like ripping up trees. Looked really cool. I definitely can't afford getting both Xbox and PlayStation. Madness. Just games look cool, games are fun. But one thing that relating back to art and career stuff, one thing that I've kind of like discovered about myself is that I really like concept art. Concept art across the board, love it. But I just feel like I've dabbled in game design. I've dabbled in like being commissioned for game stuff, and I don't think I fully enjoy it, like, because I never feel like I'm working on a game that I'm like super 100% invested in. It's cool getting commissioned. Like, I'm still saying I'm open to getting commissioned for game stuff, and I'm still enjoy working on the game stuff that I'm doing. But as a sort of like, when I think about my future, think about like the stuff I want to do, I think concept art, I love all concept art, happy to do all the concept under the sun. But working on the nitty gritty of making games, I always sort of just feel like there's other stuff that I would like to be doing, and I don't know what that is. I guess the idea of editorial or like graphic novel stuff just also interests me. So I think I just like the idea of illustration. Freelance illustration is cool. You can do a lot of stuff in it, and I think it's all right to. It's simultaneously like being open and not wanting to be pigeonholed into something, and that's cool, but also that is scary because you're like, am I focusing on something? You shouldn't worry about like, oh no, I'm not an expert in something. That's cool. You're allowed to be like a general artist for real. And one thing I've just tweeted about, you just can't get away. Can't get away from social media. But I've just been sharing and thinking a lot about like, money sucks, capitalism sucks. It just seems to be this like omnipresent wall of just an impossible mountain to climb kind of thing. I say this all the time, but you've just got to learn to try and enjoy where you're at, rather than constantly projecting into the future and worrying, because all you're going to do is worry and think you're never going to make it, and you're never going to make art for cool things, and that's just always going to be there in your mind, and it's going to blur your thoughts about the present, and it's going to make you not enjoy what you're doing at the moment. Like, I really enjoyed making this piece. It's for absolutely nothing. You know, I got no money from it. A few hundred people have seen it. But does that mean it's worth nothing? Does that mean it's pointless? Does that mean it, like, doesn't deserve to exist, this drawing? I would say no, and like it's important to hold on to that idea when it comes to worrying about your future, and the fact that you shouldn't, because we're all fighting the good fight. We're all fighting to. Don't you just want a world where you can like work together and also not work? Like, that's the dream, right? That's the goal. The idea is that we should all be looking out for one another. The idea is we should be sort of cultivating a I'm ranting again. I'm raving. Cut it out. Cut it out. Stop there. You've gone on long enough. Look, I tried to make a fun little enjoyable video. What happened? I got preachy. I got idealistic again. I started talking about all my ideas. Shut up. Why can't I just enjoy stuff, you know? Why have I got to philosophize about it all? That's my question to you. Why? Keep a steady course. Thanks again. You got my gratitude, you got my appreciation. You're great. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching my video. You're really cool. I hope you're doing some cool creative stuff. You know, I hope you are, and I hope you're enjoying it, because I'm sure you're great. Keep on doing art, okay? Make stuff. It's all good. See you in another one, I guess. Yes, definitely. Gonna keep making these videos until I'm super famous and there's discourse and I get cancelled. I'm gonna get super. That's the goal. I want to be cancelled. I want to get so famous I get cancelled. Fucking cancel me. Cancel culture doesn't exist. By just sitting here until I say something funny to end the video. Nope, can't think of anything.